Hello, my name is Ahmed Camara. I'm 18. I just recently graduated from Tech High School, and I've been a part of the Upper Bound program for since I've been a freshman. I actually met Joe in Avid, which is also another program, but it's been recently terminated. What I researched during this work study program was the careers that fit in my career cluster. So I had three different career clusters. One career cluster that I got was the health sciences one, which is what I'm going to college for. And it wasn't one of my highest ones, which was surprising because that's what I wanted to do. But it was in the top 5. The career I picked for this was the athlete's career. As for my educational background, I went to school in Africa until I was in about 5th grade, and I came over here 5th through 12th, and I mostly took careers in the health field because that's where I want to be. But I did fall in love with sports and art as I was learning. I have a general education degree from my high school at Tech. So to be an athlete, you don't really need an educational background except for at least high school, because most professional athletes are usually graduated from high school because of it's just rules, I guess. As for me, as of right now, I work at Pepper Jacks, and what led me to that was just the availability of the job and the amount of hours they were able to provide to me as a college student. I could work as much as possible without hurting my grades, and also without missing out on a paycheck. A skill set that helps me at work is the fact that I can talk to people, and my customer service skills from previous jobs. A skill set that would help an athlete would be knowledge of the rules, knowledge of how to play the sport they're playing, knowledge of how to work harder and smarter, and knowledge of nutrition to help their body grow. I like the fact that I talk to people all day, and I get to make people smile if their food is good. If it's not good, then I have to make them smile, because some people are just like laughing at me for some reason. Maybe I'm funny, maybe I'm not. But what I would like most if I became a professional athlete would be just having fun as your job, even if it's really challenging sometimes. One of the challenging things about working at Pepper Jacks is when people are hard-headed and they don't really understand that everything is build your own. But I always find a way to deal with it, and we get through it and get through the day. One of the challenging things about being a professional athlete is the amount of stress, and the job security isn't really good, or there's not that many jobs available for professional athletes. I make a few dollars above minimum wage at Pepper Jacks, but as a professional athlete, I would make ranging from $50,000 to $100,000 a year for minor leagues, and the top 10% of athletes make about $200,000 a year or higher. What advice would I give to someone that wants to work at Pepper Jacks is just be yourself every day when you go to work. Don't force it, because the face will eventually wear off and you just be stuck. And advice I would give someone to be a professional athlete: stay dedicated to your craft and make sure you enjoy every second of it, because it doesn't last long. Like, no matter how much talent you have, for some people, even 40 years isn't enough. For students that want to get into college, definitely do a sport and do it well, do it the best you can. Definitely join Upper Bound, because that really helped me out a lot. They keep you on top of your stuff, and they tell you when you're messing up, and they set goals for you so you can be better and do better. I will most likely be majoring in nursing at St. Cloud State. The work-study program has opened my eyes on a lot of careers that I didn't know I could do. Like, I did not know there was like a league for adult basketball players that actually pays people to play that, but I'll look into it. When I was a kid, I did not want to work at Pepper Jack's. I'm just gonna keep it honest, but yes, I did dream of being, I still do dream of being a professional athlete one day. Before doing the work-study program, I was interested in the health field a lot, like I've been talking about this whole video. But a lot of things came up where I felt more connected to, like, being a professional athlete. The being a cop really interested me, because you get to drive a car around all day. Not the arresting people part, like justice. Like, just the thought of serving justice interested me. I picked SUSU because it's close to home and it wasn't really hard to get into, like most colleges are. And it had the program I needed, so it wasn't really much of a hard choice to make. I would say to any high school student to just focus on your grades and make sure they're good, because that will get you extra money for college if you have good grades. And if you're not wanting to go to college, really think about it, because it can be an experience for you. It can open many doors for you, even if you're not really, like, if you're learning something, you're always doing good. And a third piece of advice, the last one for me, is really do something that you would love, something you'd like, something that you wouldn't ever regret doing. And with every choice you make sure you don't regret it. Be better than yesterday. That's a lot of advice. But yeah, that's all.